welcome to another episode of AHEPA Talk. Today we're honored to have Dr. John Grossomanidis, past Supreme President of the Order of AHEPA. Today we're going to talk about the historical archives of the Order of AHEPA. Dr. John, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for inviting me to participate and discuss the archives of the Order of AHEPA.
So where exactly are the physical archives of the Order of AHEPA?
The Order of AHEPA has sent all of their historical materials to the University of Minnesota Special Library that was named in honor of Elmer Anderson.
I see. And what exactly is there? And is it just like an old warehouse? Is it air conditioned? Is it an actual library?
So it's a building that is used to store and archive many historical documents of different immigrants, including Greek immigrants and Greek American organizations. It's a brick building that is probably the size of 2 football fields, that has a temperature control and humidity control and light controlled facility in order to keep all of those old documents preserved to the best of their ability.
So have you physically been to the library, the Elmer Library in the University of Minnesota?
Yes, I did have the honor to go and visit when I was the Supreme President of the Order of AHEPA, and to see many of the documents that they have on file, from the AHEPA magazine to minutes of our Supreme Conventions, to actually they have many documents that have been sorted by chapter. So you can actually see a particular chapter's communications and correspondence back and forth to the Supreme headquarters. So they can actually pull a particular chapter if requested.
So how far back does this archive go?
So it goes back for the entire history of the Order of AHEPA. So going back to 1922, it has boxes and cases of all of our materials going back the full 100 years of the organization.
Now, is it just AHEPA, or does it include the entire AHEPA family, the daughters of Penelope, the sons of Pericles, the Maids of Athena?
It does include all of the organizations. So the daughters of Penelope, as you stated, the sons and the maids are all included in the facility in storage.
So my experience has been that when you have a special archive like this, documents that are very old get the white glove treatment. But do you have to make a special appointment to go and do research at this library?
So yes, they do request that you make an appointment ahead of time so that they know that you're coming. Especially if you're looking for something specific, they will go through and pull all of those particular items because there are so many documents. So they like you to try to focus your research on one particular decade or one particular, like if you're looking for minutes or if you're looking for certain photographs of congressional banquets. So they like to kind of narrow the scope of the project if you can let them know ahead of time, so that therefore they can do some research and they can pull together all the materials.
I understand that Hubert Humphrey was a well-regarded alumni, and he's a past vice president of the United States. So, and he was also a big supporter of AHEPA. Is it possible that he was a big factor in keeping this an active archive at the University of Minnesota?
I'm not so sure. I think the timeline is a little different. I think he was vice president prior to the archive initiating their accumulation of Greek American documents. So I know he was very friendly toward the Order of AHEPA. I believe he was a member of the Order of AHEPA when he was governor in Minnesota. So, but I think the timeline is a little off. I don't think there was part of his administration that did any of that.
Oh, well, at least he's a member. So if anybody wants to go check out the University of Minnesota special collections at the Anderson Library of the University of Minnesota. Please call ahead. Dr. John Grossomanidis, past Supreme President of the Order of AHEPA, thank you very much for spending time to let us know about this very important archive as part of our history of our 100 years of the service in this organization. Thank you.
Thank you.